Hello, welcome to my bedtime yoga routine. So this is really quick, it's mere minutes, but it will help you feel better about going to bed and sleeping and make you feel like you're getting deeper levels of sleep if you do on a regular basis. The main point of yoga before bedtime is not just to stretch the muscles and relax any tension, it's also going to regulate your nervous system. So the less stress on your nervous system, the less you're in that fight or flight, and we go into the rest and digest. So it's really going to help with sleep, but pay attention to your breathing, because that's what the rhythmic pattern is going to help you with that nervous system calm down. So the first thing we're going to do, I'm actually on my knees, but you can sit on your bottom if you want with your legs crossed. That's absolutely fine. But just think about, it's night time, I want to go to sleep. So what does my body need to do? It needs to shut down. So just relax your arms, backs up nice and straight. We're not trying to prove anything. We're not trying to build muscle. I've nowhere to be. I have nothing to do. And any problem that I have right now can wait till tomorrow, and if it really plays on my mind, I'll write it down so it's not inside my head anymore. So close your eyes, take a nice breath in, and exhale, just let that breath go. Just feel the tension dripping off your body. Relax your shoulders, feel really at ease. Drop your chin towards your chest. Keep your back nice and straight, and with your chin down, kind of tuck it back as though you're giving yourself a double chin, and that's going to open up the back of your neck there. With your cheek and your jaw on one side, drop it down so that it's coming towards the collarbone on one side of your neck, and you're going to feel that stretch move to the other side of the neck. And again, easy, everything's relaxed, there's nowhere I need to be, there's nothing I need to do. With your breath, it's that relieving, it's that letting go. It's kind of that feeling when you get in bed and you go, oh, the day's over. So that's how you want to apply to your yoga session. Let's move over towards the other side. And just think, if your neck feels uncomfortable in any way when you're in bed, it is disrupting the signals up and down the nervous system. So letting it go is going to be really helpful to stop that from keeping you awake. Roll your chin back to centre, and with the tip of your nose, just start to draw figures of eights towards the ground. And then change your direction. And then just draw your nose from side to side, head still looking down. Back to neutral in the middle, lift your nose up towards the ceiling and just see if you can very gently, only tiny, you might even not even be able to get your head back very far, but just gentle movements. What this is targeting is the muscles right in the back of the skull there. You might find that it affects your sinuses, you might find you need to swallow, it might even affect your eyes, makes your eyes feel quite tired. But it's going to be really nice to release the muscles that we hold so strongly around our neck, so just let that happen. Just little circles or figures of eights, whatever feels good, and back to neutral. And then just move your head from side to side. Bring your hands out to the side, and all we're going to do is just roll them forwards and back. It's such a simple. We don't want to be doing anything over the top with this bedtime routine. It's just relieving the tension as best as we can. Bring the hands in front of the heart, breathe in. Exhale, push out, round through your back. Take your hands up. Just start to circle up towards the ceiling. You're going to feel that move underneath the armpits and into the lower back a little bit, and change your direction. Just keep the breath moving. Breathe in and reach up. And as you exhale, you're going to let the arm drop down to one side. And just feel it easy. Now try and keep your head lifted if you can. Just let that arm get heavier. Back up and onto the other side. Feels lovely just to relax. Yeah. Back back to neutral. Put your hands on your shoulders and then just big movements. Bring your elbows together, take them high, take them apart. Squeeze your shoulder blades as you go backwards. Just do that 2 or 3 times, and again on the other side. Again, we're not trying to get the deepest stretch we can. It's just encouraging the body to let go of tension. Reach out, stretch the back, stretch the fingers. Just have a little figure of 8 through the hands. Put your hands on your knee, and all you're going to do is draw through up tall, exhale back down. Draw up tall, exhale back down. Draw up tall, exhale back down. Come up onto your knees if you feel if you are easy, can do, but come out of the cross leg position if that's where you are. Move your shoulders around, move your hips around. I can feel myself clicking everywhere, so it's a good thing. Just let that go and then come back down. Just let your shoulders have a little rotation. Place one foot up, and don't feel like you have to massively stretch here. It's not a big extension. I just want you to fall forward and feel that stretch happen. Come up and down just a couple of times, and then just drop your weight down. And see if you can kind of move around within your hips to get space there around the hip joints. Moving back through the feet, and just see if you can lift the foot and stretch through the back of the knee. Tense the top of your thigh. Exhale, come back. And again. And back. And last time. And back. And then slide your knee out, take your leg out behind you, bend your knee, start to do some big circles, just once or twice in one direction and then again in the other direction. So we started from head to toe sort of, and then very gently come back up. Let's take a breath in. Exhale, slide that leg forward and just come up and down a couple of times just to feel that movement through the hip. And then come down onto the mat and move through your hips as best as you feel you can. Let there be space. Open up, move the knee about. Obviously don't do anything that makes you feel uncomfortable, but do try and see if you can get some space there. Now take the leg back, tense the top of your thigh, feel the back of the knee open. Exhale back down. Inhale back. Exhale back down. Inhale back. Exhale back down. Slide that leg out behind you, bend your knee, and just do just a couple in one direction, big movements with the knee, and then again on the other direction, big movements with the knee. Come down into child's pose, as close as you can get to child's pose. Reach out in front of you, draw up, just gently drop your hips down, not too far. This might be too much for you. If it's too much, don't do it. And then we're going to pop our toes in the ground, open up our toes as best as we can, and sit on our feet. Now, if you can't do this, what you can do is you can stand up and push through the toes. So don't feel you have to be in this position, and just let the weight go through that. And if you feel you want to go one step further, you can actually rock through the toes, but don't worry if that's not for you. You're going to let your body come up and just hang in a forward fold. You don't have to be able to touch the ground. You can have the knees slightly bent if it's a little bit too much, but place your hands into ragdoll and let the spine go a little bit heavy. Hands onto knees, lift the head up, contract and round, come up. Oh, just stretch through the body. Oh. Fingers move, toes move, knees move. Take a breath in. Let that breath go. Namaste.